She wants to remove her shoe. You know the kind of testimony that God will give you. You will remove your shoe and remove your wig for the women.
What God cannot do. My voice is cracked because I've been shouting. God bless the day I found Nsppd. In 2020, October, I was in a very bad place. I gave that testimony here. The baby is still in church, alive and healthy. I had like several miscarriages. I came to this place. I was dancing and rolling like a mad person, and my friend was saying, calm down, if you remember that testimony. And I told her, anywhere I go to, I fetch testimonies. I don't come. I will remove my wig then. I'm now fine small. I used to do younger now. Those days, if I'm praying, if you are beside me, I will hit you. And then I fetched my testimony. Fast forward to 2023, crossover into 2024. We went to the stadium. I was there by 12 o'clock. I was waiting for crossover. I took a very good seat. When we were praying, when Papa came, he said, anywhere you are sitting, take a position for 15 minutes. You're going to battle it out. And then I stood. I carried my evidence. I carried my papers, and I was praying. And Papa said, that thing you're looking for that you gave a long date, pull it closer. I don't know when I wrote. It was supposed to be, the first on the list was, God, I want a car. I wrote it for August that year. I wanted to play safe. But then that day, I put 15th of January. Only me was telling myself, I don't know how it will happen, but just put it. So I was praying. In January, I came to church. The first week, Papa was praying. He said, you need to be prepared. When preparedness meets your testimony and all, he said, whatever you're looking for, you need to know how to do it. The next Monday, I went to learn how to drive. I did not have a car. I said, okay, God, I want to drive. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was going, I saw a car, and I went to the place, and I was like, I want to buy this car. I was laughing in my mind. Though. The man was like, oh, this one is not fine. Let's bring another one. I said, okay. He brought it, and I was there. How much? The guy told me, and I was smiling, and I called the family friend. I said, I did well then the buy car. He said, what do you do there? I said, I won't buy car. You get the money? I said, I no get. He said, okay, they come. And I was sitting and I waited for him. I thought he wanted to come and price and know how far. He said, okay, people should give her the car. How much do you have? I said, I don't have money. I now lied. I said, I have like 600. I didn't have 600,000. I said, I have 600,000. He said, bring it. I started calling my sister. I said, look for 600,000 and bring. We must buy this car. And that was how I got a car. Wow. I kept coming to this place. I said, this place, I will collect everything I want to collect inside this church. January 2024 crossover. I don't play with crossovers. I used to go in the afternoon to go and look for favorable seats to sit down. So I sat. The next on my list was a new job. Where I'm working, I've been working there 11 years. No, I'm at the pinnacle of, because it's a PPP kind of place. There's no progress. I've gotten to that place. That place I am, that I'm lifting my hands, that if you hear the salary, you weep. I was there. I was praying. My friends left. One left for Canada. One left for UK. One left for big organizations. 6 of my friends, they left me. And then I went to the office one day. A woman looked at me and said to print their logo. I will come here for 21 days. I was coming every day. I'll carry the logo. At some point, I will hide it. I say, let the people walk in there not come and see me and carry me. And say, why is this one carrying our logo? Let them not arrest me. So I was sprinkling communion, so I will hide it. If Papa say, lift up your papers or lift up your hand, I'll just hold it like this. I'll cover it so that people will not see it. So after that 21 days, I said, Joy, why are you carrying these papers all around? Just give it to someone. So I came, I saw a sister, I gave her. I said, just leave it on the altar because I know whatever is on the altar, God will do it. So I left it. I felt peace. And then I kept coming. I said, maybe God doesn't even want you to get this job. Pray another kind of prayer. So I started praying another kind of prayer. I said, God, just give me breakthrough, anything. So he introduced me to a business I started doing. I was getting small monies. And then opening came for that particular organization. I put up. They were calling people. They sent me a rejection mail. I wasn't bothered because I said, hey, I shall have kept it there and I left it. I said, God, just whatever it is, I wasn't bothered. I kept praying. And then last Sunday, I came to church. Before then, a sister gave a testimony. Eroy, where is my job? I said, Joy. I said, Eroy, where is my job? I was almost skidding off the road. I cleared. I screamed, Eroi, where is my job? People call me, now Eroi, they run am in my office. Everything, they say Eroi, everything Eroi. I say, now Eroi, they run am. So I now, after I said that, I said, God, you will do it. I don't know how you're going to do it. I had no place in mind, but I knew I was going to get a new job. I was going. Last week, Sunday, I didn't want to come to church. I said, let me just come. I packed my things. I brought my kids. I took them to church. I sat down there. And then I saw, before now, when Papa says, if you know this, come to the altar. Before then, I saw people going. I said, where are they going? They've not called. So I followed them and I came and I stood at the altar. We kept praying. Papa said, you are unstoppable. Say it 40 times. I kept saying. In that service, Papa said, they will look for you. You will be relevant to them. They will look for you. I said, amen. I don't write usually, but that day I carried my biro. I was writing. Papa was declaring I was writing. He said, a king will send for you. He said, a king will send for you. He said, that email you are waiting for, before 24 hours, it will enter. See, I felt good that Sunday. When we were going, I was telling my sister, I said, this Sunday we prayed. I claimed everything and I wrote. On Monday evening, I was in my house. I was bathing after work. I was listening to a preaching. I saw a mail dropped. I said, I don't understand. I started shaking. I said, a mail from where? I called my sister. I said, I saw a mail. She said, why are you talking small? I said, I don't want people to hear because I'm not sure. She said, okay, what do we do? Do you know anybody there? I said, no. She said, okay, and there's so person that is there. She's in HRM. Send her the mail and be sure it's not fraud. I sent her the mail. She said, Joy, congratulations. They said you should come for documentation. I said, wait, I don't understand. Documentation for what? She said, bring all your... And they said, you must do it inside that last week. I gathered everything I had. I got there. I came to church the next day. Papa was praying. He said, leap. There was one prayer we're making. We were leaping. We were jumping. I rise and leap. I was jumping everywhere. He kept bringing prophecies, but I held on to the one from Sunday. Lo and behold, I went there. And it was real. It was real. They typed my name. It came out. They looked at me like the years, Papa, I spent in the former place of work that they were mocking me was the number of years they used in giving me my position. Yes. They looked at it. They said, you have 11 years of experience. Meanwhile, before then, the day I clocked 11 years was 27th of May, 2025. I was doing decorations for Children's Day. So I knelt down there. I said, Eroi, I don't want to remain in this place. I want to leave, and that's how God did it. I started my documentation. I finished my documentation, and I am to resume on Tuesday, which is first. Papa, this thing I'm telling you, I am a nobody. I was born and brought up in Nyanya. In Face Me, I Face You. My parents are still there. They are still in that place. But I kept saying, God, from this altar, I will change my parents' life. My siblings, I will change their life. Papa, this thing I'm telling you, the salary is 6 times bigger. The salary is 6 times bigger than where I'm coming from. When they told me, assistant manager, I said, how? Like how? Papa, how? Like how? Up till now, it's still a shock. I had kept my clothes for testimony for next week. I said I will do makeup, I'll come here and display. But when I got here this morning, God said, you said you want to come and give this testimony today. Go like this and go and give. I said, my sister, give me powder, let me rub. She said, go the way you are. So when we came out to pray, when we came out again this morning, God said, give this testimony because another fasting is about to start. People need to know that there is a God here that answers by fire. We are not joking. We are not playing here. It's evidential. Papa, God will bless you. God will bless the day I came across this altar. God will bless the day I decided. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't even tell my husband. I just changed church. He said, you have started. I said, I will be here. Papa, the oil on your head. Which oil? The refinery on your head will never run dry. The refinery on your head will never run dry. My family is changed for good. Thank you, Jesus. What God cannot do.
From nothing to assistant manager. I don't want to mention the organization. But if you hear the organization, from nothing to assistant manager, hey, we're not going to come down, no. Who is coming down? When you come down, your testimony will come down.